What's up, everyone? My name is Dylan with Manoa Chocolate, and today I want to talk about radicles. And these are tiny little pinhead-looking dense nibs that are something we have to remove. And they're not actually nibs. It's where the seed would normally germinate from. And we have to remove it because it doesn't go through our equipment well. It's actually where the seed would normally form a taproot and go straight down and germinate from. And then you'd have the rest of the nib, which is the cotyledon, which would open up into the plant and become its initial start of life. If you have stone melangers, this is not an issue for you because it gets smashed up over the days that you're refining it. In our case, we're running it through pre-refiner and then a ball mill, a couple of them, and it doesn't break down to the point where it's below 20 microns, which is our goal here. And so we have to strain it out at the very end. And so the last thing we do before we collect all the chocolate to then temper is we run it through a big mesh sieve, a vibrating sieve that's got brushes that sweep around. And as it's exiting out of a pipe, it is trying to go through this sieve and it captures anything that's over a certain size. And the primary thing it's capturing, almost entirely, are these radicles. And so, let me go ahead and open this here. It is just at the very tip. And it always looks like a little pin. And it's right here. You'll find it in every single seed. And it's just more dense. And so you can still eat it, but it's significantly harder and doesn't want to refine the same way. So that's why we have to do that. Now, something kind of interesting is that Hawaiian cacao seems to have a lot more radicles captured in our strainer, in our sifter. I don't know why this is. Maybe they're more dense for some reason and it doesn't process as well through. We are at a pretty high latitude, which could attribute in some way, but now I'm just totally speculating. We have a lot more radicals in our Hawaiian cacao than any other origin we've ever processed. The way we used to do this, because we got tired of feeling that grit in every piece of chocolate, even though we were refining really well, was we'd put a big mesh bag, like a big cheesecloth mesh bag, and the chocolate from our conches, we would cinch this mesh bag onto the pipe, the exit pipe, and it would fill this mesh bag and then slowly seep out, and everything that was fine enough would come out and we'd fill into a big vat that would then go get transferred into our tempering machine. But everything else got captured. And so all the radicals would fill up this mesh bag. And the Hawaiian cacao had so much that we actually had to stop the process, empty the bag, and then redo it, sometimes a few times. And so, that's just a geeky part of the cocoa industry and processing that most people never see. So hope this is interesting for you. And I will see you next time. Aloha.